Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in the previous session we have studied what is meant by impact printer. Printer is a device which produces text and graphics on a physical medium such as paper. There are two types of printers, impact printers and non-impact printers. So what is an impact printer? A printer which produces images or text using force by impacting. They are referred as impact printers. So obviously what is non-impact printer? A printer which will not employ any force without touching or coming in contact with the paper. If it produces the image, then such a printer is referred as non-impact printer. So a non-impact printer is a type of printer that does not operate by striking head against a ribbon. So such a printer is referred as non-impact printer. Usually in non-impact printer we will not be using ribbon. So ribbon will not be used in non-impact printers. So different non-impact printers are inkjet printer, a very popular one, followed by laser printer and thermal printers. So what are the different features of non-impact printer? The first feature is print head does not contact the paper. As I said earlier, in impact printer, the print head will always come in contact with the paper. The print head will strike the ink ribbon and it produces the image on the paper. But here in non-impact printer, the print head will not make any contact with the paper. Without coming in contact, they are able to produce images. So that's the first feature. Print head does not make any contact with the paper. Second feature, higher resolution in character per second. So what do you mean by resolution? So here, sorry, higher speed is nothing but number of characters that can be produced, that can be printed in a page of paper, that is referred as higher speed. So here another important the thing to be noticed here is higher resolution. Usually non-impact printer will also produce higher resolution printouts. The resolution is number of dots that can be printed on x and y axis. So usually compared to impact printers, the non-impact printer resolution will be also be high. Then here in high speed, the speed is measured in non-impact printers. The speed is measured in terms of ppm, that is pages per minute. But in impact printers, the speed is measured in CPS, character per second. Okay, so for the non-impact printer, the speed is measured in terms of pages per minute. Usually an inkjet printer are capable of producing 12 to 24 pages per minute. Next, the third important feature is printers on most paper type. Okay, so these printers, they print on most paper type, but better quality obtained when better paper is used. So there is no compulsion that we have to always go with the best quality paper, but if we go with the very good quality paper, then we can obtain a best printout. The fourth one is transparencies are supported. In case if the images or the text that need to be printed, if they carry out certain transparencies, then these transparencies can be better represented via our non-impact printers. Inkjet printers, the common and the standard form of printers available in all offices and homes nowadays. So this is most affordable one and it produces a very good quality print at an affordable price. An inkjet printer, usually they will be having nozzles. Okay, first of all they will be having cartridges. In inkjet printer will be using ink cartridges. Ink cartridges will be having nozzles, small tiny holes, out of which ink droplets will be guided towards the paper. Okay, so an ink jet printer has a nozzle like print head that sprays ink onto paper to form characters and graphics. And here the printhead in a color inkjet printer consists of series of nozzles, each with its own ink cartridge. Okay, so usually if it is a color inkjet printer, then we can find four cartridges, ink cartridges. Okay, usually they are mostly they are one is blue color, cyan, and magenta, similarly yellow, and another one is black. So these are the four primary colors we will be using to come up with combination of different colors. These ink droplets, when they come out of the nozzle, they will be electrically charged and they are made to fall on a particular area on a sheet of paper. Since they are electrically charged, you can aram se guide them. They are electrically charged, they are ionized, they can move at a particular guided area, and these dots they need to fall close to each other. This can be maintained by vibrating the print head. Okay, so the print head will be having the cartridge. So by vibrating this print head, you can make sure that these ink droplets they fall next to each other, so that they are closely packed, so that we get a better quality. Okay, so here it prints one line at a time. Okay, so you can take one line of print at a time, and print quality is high. Speed is also comparatively good compared to the dot matrix printer. Okay, so this is the thing with respect to inkjet printer. Another important variety of printer is laser printer. Laser printers are commonly referred as page printers, because entire page of printout can be taken at once. So what happens in laser printers? Laser printers will be having ink powders, or also referred as toners. Here we will be having not ink droplets, but here we will be using ink powders or ink tone, also referred as toners. Toner will be filled with ink powder. So what happens before taking a page of printout? First of all, you will be sensitizing. You will be what to say hitting the drum. You can notice a drum over there. That particular drum will be sensitized with the laser beam. So through on a particular page of paper, on entire page will not be taking a printout. On only on specific areas will be taking a printout. So on which particular area will be taking the printout? Those areas will be sensitized. Okay, so first of all, the drum will be sensitized with a laser beam. So later onto this drum we will be pouring, we will be, in the sense, the machine will be pouring ink powder. Okay, via the toner. From the toner, the ink powder will be poured onto this area, and the ink powder will stick onto the drum. Later, the paper is made to move onto this roller, onto this drum. Okay, from this drum, when the roller moves over this particular paper, the ink powder which is on the drum will stick to the paper. Later, this sheet of paper is made to move through a fuser. When they pass over the fuser, because of heat, these ink powder will stick to the paper permanently. Okay, so this is how the laser printer actually works. Okay, so commonly the resolution of a laser printer will be high compared to the inkjet printer, and also the speed of laser printer is little bit high compared to the inkjet printer. They are able to produce around 15 to 30 pages per minute. The next variety is thermal printers. So these type of printers are usually can be seen in shops, in the restaurants, or else where you will be getting small bills, okay, in the form of printed versions. So they will be using thermal printers. A thermal printer, once again, it is a high quality printer, uses a heat to transfer an impression onto the paper, which commonly uses either ribbon cartridge that contains ink. Okay, so this is another variety of thermal printer. Next, this is another important tool that is used heavily nowadays in commercial spaces, that is plotters. So using printer, you cannot take printout of all the dimensions. If want to okay, if you want to take a printout of A4 sheet, or a big form legal form sheet, okay, fine, no problem. But if you want to take a printout of a banner, a very lengthy banner, or else if you want to take out a printout of an engineering drawing, then the ordinary printout will not come to your help. Then we have to consider a special type of printer. They are referred as plotters. Okay, so using these plotters, we can take printout, or you can take the printout of a design to produce sharp qualities and larger size graphics in different color patterns. That is the beauty with respect to plotters. So what is plotter? A plotter is a special kind of computer output device. It is like a printer, because it produces images on the paper, and on the paper, or also on any other plastic medium as well. But the plotter is typically used to print large format images. such as construction or engineering drawings created via CAD systems, computer aided designing, okay, CAD systems. So that's the thing with respect to plotters. Next one is speakers. So already you are familiar with the another important output device, that is speaker. Via monitor or else printer we cannot expect audios, okay, output in terms of audios. But if you want output in terms of audio, then we have to consider speaker. So speaker is an output device which will be able to produce, or else which will be able to convert analog or digital signals into an audio signals, okay, which the user can listen to. So today a computer will be having always they will be considering very good speakers. There are different types of speakers: 2.1 speaker, 5.1 speaker. There are different variety. So one of them usually high quality sound will be produced via the speaker. There are different varieties of speakers, but the main intention of the speaker is to convert the analog or digital signal into sound waves which we can listen to.